my name is Silva, and welcome back to another video for the Pompano Beach High School Computer Science Club. And today, in our video, we are going to be talking about the instance of operator, and basically how to use it, and basically why you would use it. And basically, the instance of operator is basically, you use it to test whether the object is an instance of another, or of a type, whatever you're checking. It could be a class, subclass, or an interface. It's also a type comparison operator because it compares the instance with the type, and it returns either, you're basically going to either get true or false from whatever you're checking with the instance of operator. So we're going to go ahead and start writing it. So I'm going to make a, we're going to use our object class here to make a new object. So object, let's call it object A equals new object. Let's go ahead and do that. Object, sorry. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then this is basically how it works. So since object A is part of the object class, and we can do this to, we're basically going to check if they're part of the class. So we're going to do A instance of object. So it's basically going to be checking, it's basically going to be checking whether our object A is part of the object class. And if we go ahead and print this, we're going to get true. And this is basically only comparing the object to, it's basically just comparing object A to object, but this is a pretty simple example. So a better example is we're going to create a class here. Class, we're going to call it class fish. Here, class fish. And we're going to make a subclass of this class, which is going to be called class carp. Class carp extends fish. This is a subclass of fish. So it's basically saying extend fish means it's a subclass, so whatever I put in here, or whatever class fish is capable of doing, carp is also going to have that all that information without even having to write anything. So if I say were to go ahead and do when can swim equals true, that's basically going to mean that our class carp here, or subclass of fish, is going to be able to swim because our mother class, which is basically our normal class fish, is going to be able to swim because it's true. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new carp here to help with this example. I'm going to erase this actually. Alright, so if I go ahead and do carp A equals new carp, go ahead and do that, and then we're going to sys out A instance of fish. So we're basically going to see if our carp A, which is our new carp here, is going to be an instance of our fish class here. It's basically whether it's part of this type, which is the class fish. So if I go ahead and run this, we're going to get true, and this is because our carp is part of class fish, because it is a subclass and it's a new carp. And this, and I can just go, if I go ahead and make carp A equal null, which basically means there's nothing in it and it's not part of anything, I'm going to go ahead and see if our null carp here is going to be part of fish. And if I go ahead and run that, we're going to get false. And the reason we are getting false is it's basically saying carp A is not part of class fish because it is null. There is nothing inside of it. So that's basically going to be it for today in our video of instance of. So to recap, our instance of operator is just basically used to test whether the object is an instance of the specific type, which is basically fish, and or our class or our subclass, which we've created here. And that's going to be it for today's video. If there's any questions, comments, or concerns, please write them down in the comment section down below. And that's going to be it for today. Have a good one.